Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm Lou and I hope you're all tickety-boo today. So today I'm going to try something that's been on my mind again, a little bit different. Not tried it. I've got, like I say, I've got it in my mind. Whether it's going to work or not, it's just going to be a suck it and see. Let's just see if it'll work. So what's involved? So I've got my tips ready. I am going to temporarily put these on my left hand. So they're sized up for me and I've given them a buff on the top because I'm going to paint them. Now, the initial colour is going to be black and white and I'm going to be putting a little bit of, I just want a little bit of something else on, so I've chosen, obviously my favourite colour is a little bit of foil there. You can just see that there, look in there. So I'm going to be using a little bit of that, not foil, what do they call it? Well, you know what I mean, the leaf. The gold leaf, but it's purple leaf. I have got some black Born Pretty and some Nail Reserve white as well. I have this, which you're going to wonder what it's for, but it's elasticated thread. I got this in loads of different colours from Temu because I'm sure I'm going to use it. Probably not loads, but now and again I'll be using it for different little nail projects I'll have going on. And then in here, I have got, these are some beads that I bought and I got them from The Range. It's a store that we have in the UK, dotted about all over the UK. And they do all sorts of different things, but they do little craft things. So these are for, like your beads for bracelets and the alphabet, basically. You can see how the little string would go through there, look. And I'm wanting noughts and crosses because I'm going to do a nail set that's noughts and crosses. And it's a game you should be able to play if I can get it right. So I've got these little, they're like little, I've only got a few of these, so I am going to have to get some more. See if I can hold one on my glove, whether you'll see it. So that's a heart shape. So I've only got left 3 hearts and 3 flat ones. So I'm going to use these as well. Let me get the flat one out. If I can pick it up, let me get my little tweezers. There we are. A flat one. So I've got 3 of each of these. So I'm just going to utilise them. The heart will end up being that way around and not the traditional way that you'd have it. So, but it's fine. I need to mainly use it for the loop. If you can see, there's a loop in that. And I'm wanting to be able to put that elasticated thread through that loop as well. So that's what they're for. So I'm going to be using those. And like I say, the noughts and crosses. Now, because it's a game to be played, one way will be the cross and the other will be the nought. But these obviously just have the same letter on either side. So I'm going to need to tweak it a bit. And where there's a cross on one side, I'm going to need to put a nought on the other. The other thing with them, they will end up being that way around. You know, I'm saying traditional. Normally you'd have the bracelet that way around as the X. And you'd have it that way around as the O. But for what I need to do, they're not going to be that way around. So the X is going to be that way and the O is going to be that way. But it still reads the same. So it's going to be absolutely fine. I just need it because I need the thread to go down that way. And that's where the holes are. There, look. So yeah, one side is going to be an X and the other side is going to be an O. So I only have 5 of each of these within the little bag that I got of all the different letters of the alphabet. So I don't have enough. I need 9 pieces, so I don't have 9 X's and, you know, that I can use and then put the noughts or the O's on the back of them. So I'm just going to have to use some of them as the X and the O's I will be, or whichever way around. You know what I mean when I do it anyway. So that's going to be a little bit piddly. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to get that to work. I've not tried that either. So yeah. Just thought I'd show you everything that I'm going to be using. Let's get started, shall we? So I'm going to start by painting. I'm going to do the middle 3 nails are going to be black and, sorry, they're going to be white, and the little finger and the thumb are going to be black. So I'll get those painted I'm going to put a base coat on first. I'm going to be using my favourite base coat that I've got, which is Born Pretty Base Gel. So I'll put that on, and then I'll probably do 2 coats of the black and 2 coats of the white, and then I'll come back to you guys. Right, everybody, I'm back. So as you can see, I've painted the nails, the tips. So my next job is going to be to add these little charms on, how I'm going to use them. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Obviously, it's just on the 3 white ones that I'm going to be using this. I'm going to take them off one by one and pop them on here to do that. So I'll use this. It's a 3D sculptor gel. So this one's the middle one. So I want that at the top. About there, I think. Oh, I'm hoping this is going to work. And then I want one at the bottom. Could go pear-shaped, guys, but you know what? I've got to try it. I've got to try it because it's been on my mind. And I thought it'll be a bit cool. So that's going to have to go that way. Because I need the loop going up that way to go through there. So that's why that's there. And I don't have loads of those. If I had a load of those, I'd just use those. But I'm having to improvise. And that heart is shaped as a curve to go on the nail. But it's fine for this. It's fine. So that's them. I'm going to zap that before they move. Hopefully they're going to be in line. I need to get the loops in line with each other. I mean, need to be over there a little bit. Yeah, I think that's about bang on. I'm going to give that a quick zap with my little one that's at the side of me. Move on to the next one. There we go. I'll just give that a quick zap. Don't want them to move when I put them in the lamp. Right, so there we go. So I'm going to put them in the lamp now. Move that hair there, look. For 60 seconds and then they're set. So while they're in the lamp doing the thing, I need to think about how I'm going to do these now. So there's 9 of these, which is what I need. Oh, don't need them little gems. And I want the X's and O's. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove my gloves, guys, because this is going to be piddly, so I've got I've started doing my cuticles, but I ain't quite finished yet, so they're a bit. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put blue gloves on. I just don't feel comfortable anymore in them black ones. I feel a bit like they're stopping the blood flow in my hand, them black ones. So I am going to have gloves on because I do need to paint still a little bit more. As much as they're looser on the fingers, I don't feel like they're cutting the blood supply off. There we go. Right, oh, that's better. Right, that's a bit of that sticky thing, which I do need. So, I need to have a think about this. So, I've got 9 of them. And they're going to be that way. I just want them to look as even, because I'm going to have to draw the crosses or the noughts on some of them. So I just want to make sure that I'm going to even them up right, really. Otherwise it might look a bit odd. So I'm going to put them in place roughly. And then decide which ones are going to be painted. Right. Right, okay. You'll see what I mean. So all them. One, two, three. Wait a minute, that wants to go there. Then one there. One there. That's notes. Right, okay. So all 5 of these crosses want a knot on the back. And all them knots want a cross on the back. So, right, one at a time I'm going to have to do. So the knot wants a cross. So I'll stick that on there. And what I'm going to have to do is paint the top of it white. I'm hoping I can go over it and then paint a cross on it. Right, I'll do these 3 first. These 4 first, should I say. Right, now they are going to be that way as well, so I need to do my cross. I want to do my crosses like how they're going to be, so then they match up. So not that way. Don't want to do them that way. I want to do them that way. So first of all, painting them white. Now I'm going to use my pat paint because it's a lot thicker. So I think it'll be a lot better to use. I'm hoping I can just paint on it. So let's see. Let's see how this goes. So I've done all the white on the knots or the O's, whichever way you want to look at it. And I'm going to go in and do the crosses. Like I say, I need to do them like that way around. So I'm going to go ahead and put them on here. It's not quite straight, is that? It's just because of the little gluey thing that I sat it on. It's not brilliantly straight, so I'm just going to have to bear that in mind when I'm doing it. Try and get it as straight as I can. So I've got some black on my little palette here at the side of me. So I'm going to do a cross. Try and get it as similar to those as I can. Yeah. I think we're as near as damn it out with there. We can live with that, guys, can't we? I'm sure. I'll give that a little bit of a quick zap. Right, guys, I'm back. I've done all my knots and crosses now. I know they're not brilliant. Look, that's the knot there, and that's the... But they'll do. I'm not going to be too bothered about it. I don't think. But they're all done anyway, so either one side or the other has a knot or a cross on it. So they're all done now. I'm ready to go. So on to the next bit. So I've got my nails here. So what I need to do is trim some of it. I don't know how much of it I'm going to need. I don't know. Because I need to tie it as well. So I need room to tie. So if I do it about there, what I'm going to do first is thread this through that hole, hopefully. There we go. And I want to tie it. I'm going to have to pull it quite far throughout just so I can get it around my finger to tie it. To make a couple of knots in it. So one there. I suppose actually, take it out, making it hard for myself, and put another knot in it. I've got paint and stuff all over my hands, look. I've been pottering about before I started this, so it's not gel. Right, that should hold at that there. So pop that through there now. So just work on one at a time. That one's gone through there. And then what I want to do is put the letters on and then tie it on the other end. So I want to get certain ones in a certain place just so that it looks all right, because like I say, I've had to paint some of them, haven't I? So I'm going to get I'll go by the crosses. Right. Knots, 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 knots. Cross, 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 cross. So this one's up, so I want that one in there. That way. Not that way. Still be noughts and crosses on it. It's just so that some of it's been written on, hasn't it? And a cross. There we go. Cross. Oops. Cross. That way. I'm thinking I wish I'd have painted the nail black now instead of white. I think it'd have stood out better, wouldn't it? I think what I'm going to do, because I don't like the look of that, the white on white. So I'm going to paint some more black on these nails. So before I go any further then, yeah, I'm going to have to put them back on afterwards. Ooh. Excuse my lolly. At it again with the barking. Yeah, I'm going to paint some black down here, guys, because I don't like the white on the white. So I'll get me black. And I didn't top coat anyway, did I? I forgot to top coat. So yeah, I want the black. So they're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So back with this one now, guys. So I've got my string back. Put it through there. Then I want to put my noughts and crosses on. So take them off of there. And to put that now, go through that hole. And I want to tie it. Those sit like that. So I've done that there. So that's how you'll start your game. And then when you want to play it, you'll go to your noughts or your crosses. And there we have it, before I add them onto my left hand. But that's the final result there. So the thumb and the little finger, I've got a bit of foil on, just to add a little bit of colour rather than being plain black, really. And then I've added the noughts and crosses to the middle finger, the index and the ring finger. I'm just having a play about and showing you how they move there. A little bit temperamental, don't get me wrong. But it can be done, and you can play noughts and crosses on the nails. So I'm going to get them on my hand now and then have a little bit of a game with my partner, and I'll show you that. Fancy a game of noughts and crosses? I'm going to be crosses and my partner's going to be noughts. So I'm going to go first, and I'll go with this one.
That one, please.
I'll go with that one. Y'all go.
It's going to have to be that top one.
This one.
Yeah.
My go. Let me just straighten them up a little bit. So I'm going to go with this bottom one. Stop you playing, stop you winning. What do you want to go with next?
The other corner one.
That one?
Yeah.
My go, I'll go with... Oh, yeah, I thought you'd done it then, you haven't. I'll have to go with that middle one then. Which one are you going with? Don't think either of us can win now. Which one do you want?
It's going to have to be that one.
That one. Oh, I've won. Not realised. Got me 3 crosses. I've won, guys. There we go. 3 crosses. That's my noughts and crosses nails. What do you think, guys? Please give me a thumbs up if you've liked it. Something a bit different again. I'll be leaving them on and letting my stepson have a little bit of a go with me. I have only got them temporarily on. I don't think I could keep these on for too long. But yeah, that's my noughts and crosses. I can put them back up to start a new game, and you just tilt them up. I mean, they are a bit fragile, don't get me wrong. But you can still play noughts and crosses. And I won. Yay! There we go. And when my stepson comes home, I shall play it with my stepson. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please go ahead and hit that subscribe if you're not already done so, and support my channel. That'd be really lovely if you could do that. I do try and think of different things. Not everything works. This has, only just, but it's worked. And you can play noughts and crosses on my nails. Oh, dear me. What am I going to come up with next, guys? I don't know. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you ever so much for watching. Please take care, everybody. And like I always say, if you can't be good, be careful. Bye.